Hello and welcome to NISD EdChat, your regular look into some of the innovative discussions and projects going on within the district, and conversations with the educators who make them possible. I'm your host, Matt Freimeyer, and today we'll be talking about STEM education within Northside ISD. STEM, as you may already know, stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, and has commonly been looked at as a kind of boutique educational program. But a new initiative within the district will be working over the coming school year to bring STEM education to a wider audience. We sat down with some of the teachers who are part of the program and asked them a few things about STEM education.
Hi, my name is Katie Williams, and I'm a STEM teacher at Mernon Elementary with Northside ISD.
Hi, my name is Charmaine McMillan at Colonies North Elementary with Northside ISD.
Hi, my name is Melinda Valdez, and I'm a STEM teacher at Hatchet Elementary with Northside ISD.
Hi, my name is Dior Edison. I'm at Ellison Elementary at Northside ISD.
What do you think is the value of students having a STEM experience during the school day?
Having a STEM experience really allows students to incorporate the science, technology, engineering, and math into all of the subjects that they're doing. So they could tap into reading, they could tap into social studies, they could tap into all of these things. And so it kind of allows an outlet of creativity and collaboration to draw in all of the subjects that they're learning.
I feel the value of STEM experience in school is that students are allowed to take ownership of their own learning. They're able to create things that they're interested in. They're able to show what they know and how they problem solve to find the solutions to the things they create.
Having a STEM experience during the school day reaches all of the students. A lot of times we have STEM clubs after school, and then that's just a handful of students, 20 kids, 30 kids, robotics club, whatever. But actually having this every single day means every single child gets to experience it. So that's what I am most excited about.
I really agree with reaching all students throughout the day. I feel as though that it allows that different type of learner to have a different experience in the classroom, to where a normal student may not be strong inside of their math, reading, or science class, but will excel in a STEM classroom and be able to show different strengths that they have. And I feel as though having it with every kid throughout the school day will really help students to blossom and grow in their learning.
How can we make STEM more than a buzzword?
I think making it purposeful, so making sure that we're choosing activities that are really meaningful and purposeful for students, and then also connecting with the community and connecting with the community within the school and connecting with the community outside of the school, to make it just kind of ingrained instead of just like, oh, here's this thing we do, just making it a part of the whole community of the school.
And I feel to take it away from being a buzzword is to show that it's fostering confidence in their learning and helping them figure out what they want to do for the future.
I think that the STEM classroom is really going to be very innovative, and so I also see this as getting buy-in from all of the teachers. I know teachers incorporate STEM every chance that they get, but we're going to be, as a STEM teacher, another outlet for them, another person to come in and help whenever we have some time to say, hey, we did this, we use these tools, we use these robotics to teach this, let me show you how to use it to, combine it with your curriculum, so that they get more comfortable with doing it. The kids are excited when they use it in STEM, and now they're going to be using it in their own classroom. So really it's going to become like a ubiquitous thing that happens in schools, just like Katie was saying. It's going to be, hopefully everybody is comfortable with using it.
I feel as though that we can make it more than a buzzword by really incorporating different genres, different content areas, just making it really cross-curricular, really incorporating reading and writing and all those different things, especially when using the design process. That is kind of like doing a writing passage, just really helping the teachers with some of those skills that we know that kids are statistically not great at. Just really incorporating that into the STEM classroom to strengthen those skills that kids need help with.
What sorts of thinking skills do STEM activities promote?
So many. So I'll just kind of tap into one, but I think we talked a lot yesterday about being okay with failure. And I think the school system is set up to not allow for failures. There's testing that says you have to pass this to move on. And that's giving kids the false sense that they always have to be right and they always have to be perfect. And so the thinking skills that, hey, I might fail, but I can learn from that, I think, so perseverance and critical thinking, I think, are incredibly important with STEM activities.
I believe they need the problem-solving skills. A lot of that's taken away because adults are always telling them what to do. So students need to go back and figure out those problem-solving skills, those higher-order thinking skills. So if they are faced with a challenge, they're not giving up. They're, like Katie said, they don't want to fail, but they want to try different things. So definitely problem-solving and higher-order thinking skills to work their way through challenges they're faced with.
Definitely those 4 C's, the collaboration, the communication, the critical thinking, the creativity, that's really what STEM is all about, because STEM is not just science. Today we're doing science, and then tomorrow we're doing technology, and then we're doing the engineering, and then we're doing that. It is all together. I am visual and I picture it as one thing, and same thing, you're using those 4 C's to get kids doing all of these things. And what I kind of picture it is like, we're kind of like the app Waze, the kids are gonna be the drivers. The kids are gonna be putting in their destination, where they wanna go. We're gonna be Waze. We're not gonna get you there. Waze doesn't drive your car, but we're gonna lead you. We're gonna lead you where you need to go. We're gonna start here, and we want to end up over here, and we're there to facilitate that. But man, those kids, they're gonna be the ones doing the problem-based learning. They're gonna solve those problems. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna fail when they do it, because you're gonna hit traffic, and you're gonna have to take a detour, and you're gonna do all that. So, but we're gonna get them there.
Yeah, I really agree with Melinda, how the kids are going to be in the driver's seat, and they need to learn how to fail gracefully. And I think that's something that kids don't know how to do these days, because of the lack of problem solving that they have within their day-to-day life. I mean, everything is at a touch of a button now. I mean, there's no, hey, I really need to figure this out. I'm like, okay, Google. So, we can Google it, we can find it, but to actually go and locate it on your own, I think that has been lost. And I think with STEM, we're kind of going back to that. We're going back to that trial and error stage. Well, that didn't work. I have to try something else different now. And if I fail, that's okay, because I can learn from that mistake and make it better.
What sorts of careers can students expect to qualify for as a STEM learner?
I kind of think that there's this misconception that STEM education is going to push all of these kids to the greatest college, and they're going to be like doctors and scientists and all of that. And that's not what I see as a career in STEM. For me, what I see is giving kids all of these experiences so they can know what they're passionate about, and then when they complete high school, they can have some of those skills that they need to do what they're passionate about. Maybe if they're passionate about cars, they're going to go be an auto mechanic. That's a STEM career. So not necessarily forcing them to have the highest paying career that ever was, but finding things that they're passionate about. Because I feel like in society right now, people don't stick with careers as much because they are doing what they think is expected of them and not what they're truly passionate about. And so if we can give these kids experiences so they know what they're passionate about, I think that they'll be more successful when they get out of school.
And I believe the careers that students are expected to qualify for as a STEM learner are ones that they enjoy. It's about enjoyment. You want to go somewhere and work where you enjoy it. You love what you do. You're putting your all into it. And you're not bouncing around from one career to the next. I think it opens up any career you want. Whatever you think is imaginable, you can do it. Construction worker, doctor, nanny, nurse. You're always using those problem-solving skills in any of those careers. So I think it opens it up for whatever you want to do. There's no limit if you're a STEM learner.
Absolutely. And what we're doing, we're giving them these skills because we're preparing them for an unknown future. We are preparing them for jobs that aren't even created yet. We don't know where our elementary kids are by the time that they graduate from high school. We don't even know what's going to be out there, So what this does, it's going to spark that, ooh, I want to know more about that, or oh, I'm really good at this, or oh, I'm a great leader here, and then just build on that, especially starting it in elementary school. Oh my gosh, because our middle schools and high schools in Northside are doing fabulous stuff with these kids. If we're starting them early in elementary, now think about what they're going to be doing by the time they get to middle and high school. And then the careers, by the time they get out there, they're going to have so many choices. And they may be the person that's like, hey, I'm creating this new career. We just don't know, but we're going to get them as ready as we can.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think when a lot of people say STEM, people automatically assume, oh, you're going to go work for NASA or something like really, really kind of crazy. But STEM is infused in everything we do. It can, just like Charmaine said, a nurse, a nanny, a doctor, a mechanic, a this, a that, a teacher. You can go and do anything with these STEM skills. I think it's the problem solving part that really incorporates every type of job, every type of skill that there is out there. Because with any job or anything that you do, you have to have different set of problem solving skills. And you also have to know how to fail and trial, error, all those different things that we're trying to incorporate in these younger kids. That way, when they do get to high school and middle school and out there to these jobs that are not even existent, they're ready to go.
Overall, why do you think it's important for students to experience STEM?
Well, presumably, we all got into this career to help students. And I think what's most important is that they can experience STEM because we're helping the whole student. We're not just saying, hey, you're going to be really good at math, learn these problems. We're saying, hey, we're going to help you better yourself as a person so you can be successful in the world.
And I go back to fostering the confidence, building students up instead of tearing them down with grades and, the failure part, you didn't pass. Just building their confidence in learning and letting them, again, take ownership for what they already know. A lot of students come to us knowing a lot, and we need to foster that and build that confidence so they can become leaders and show others and collaborate and learn those things, those skills on their own.
Yep, and I like what you said, building on what they do know and giving them, we will be giving them experiences that they would not have had otherwise. Just in a regular classroom every day there's certain things that, classroom teachers, they got certain things that got to get done every single day. This is a lab setting. This is, really able to dig in and, bring in new ideas and bring in new concepts for them that they may not have ever experienced before. And it's what's best for kids. That's what it is. It's what's best for kids. And so Northside is changing things up, which I love. You cannot grow if you do not change. And Northside saw a need, and they were like, you know what? This is what we need to do.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is going to be important so we can equip our kids to be productive members of society. I think that this is really going to target some of those kids that need that different type of classroom setting. It's going to be for those kids that, just this is kind of my escape. This is where I can be creative. This is where I can be myself. This is where I can explore some of the things that I'm not sure about, but I really want to try. So I think it's going to be for a very large population of students to just try new things, experiment with new things, and it's just going to be a really eye-opening experience for all involved.
What do you think about STEM education? We'll be having a follow-up EdChat with educators and administrators around the district on October 8th, 2019. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at NISD EdChat or using hashtag NISD EdChat for more information. That's going to do it for this episode. Be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube for more updates and for more episodes. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.